What's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and guess what? If you remember about 2 weeks ago, we ended up taking a look at the stainless steel Origin from Legacy Spinners. Well, guess what? He just received a friend. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel. As usual, we're going to take a look at the outside. This is actually going to be a real quick overview on this. This is the Origin 1.5 with the new buttons and a little bit cleaning up. So I'm actually really super stoked to show this to you. As you can see, it's got the little yellow marking it as brass. Taking off the lid, as usual, you're greeted with the spinner nicely nestled, and you get an extra bearing. Now there will not be a spin time up in the corner other than for a showpiece, this one over here, and that's because, well, I've already done that and that is really not going to end up changing. I just wanted to show off the special new buttons that have been made. I have to say, since I ended up receiving this a few days ago and been carrying it around, there have been some great improvements on these buttons, and I can't wait to try the new Damascus and the Mecha-Membrane style buttons on here. I think they are going to be super sexy. Diving down for a closer look, as you can see, the finish on here is a lot better than on the original. I think they ended up refining the process, and if you wanted to, this would polish up really well. If you remember on here, the finish on the sides of here was kind of rough on the stainless steel. Well, they ended up fixing that with this. It is nice and buttery smooth other than the light finish from the brushing. Same on both sides. I'm not seeing any mill issues, but the main thing is look at these buttons. They are nice and concave on there, fit in your finger really well. I have been super pleased no matter how I'm ending up spinning this. Now I know people had issues with these buttons having the texture on the edge here. I didn't really have that issue myself on the version 1. I kind of would have liked to have seen a combination of this on the edge of here, but that's my own personal preference. Doing as we do for just a real quick look, button 1, button 2, you've got your internal machining on there, you've got your locking mechanism. I'm not going to bother tearing this all apart because we've already seen it, but again, everything has a nice bevel on all of the edges here. There are no sharp points, even on these that you can see the notches on there, even those aren't sharp. I think they did really well with whatever revisions that they ended up doing, especially with the cutting. What really comes into play is taking a look at the buttons here, and as you can see, there is a nice curvature to that. Fingers sit in there really well, and you have this lip that is in there. It gives you extra, just that added extra oomph. We'll say oomph. Now you can get these buttons separate if you choose to. They are available from Legacy Spinners and also from Spinetic Spinners. For those that were curious, the brass comes in at 3.02 ounces versus the stainless steel at 3 ounces even. Brass is 85.7 grams. Also, guess what? If you guys stay tuned to my channel, coming up here shortly, I'm going to have a separate video where I'm going to be giving away one of these. Haven't decided which one. Let me know down in the comments which one you guys would like to have up for a contest. The brass one with the 1.5 buttons, or the stainless steel with their traditional button. Would I recommend either one of these? I would recommend it in stainless steel or brass, especially for the price coming in at about $34 to $39.99. You can also get the button. You can also get the version 1.5 buttons for about $13.99. Also stay tuned because there are a couple new versions that are coming out. Right now there's a pre-order going on for the version 1.5 in copper. You can also end up ordering this in titanium. Titanium's a little bit more at $52.99. And guess what? There's a tri-spinner on its way, and it is $49.99, and I cannot wait to get that in my hand because I am a tri-spinner type of guy over bar. Like I said, for the value, you cannot beat the value for what you end up getting. As usual, there will be links down in the description to be able to pick this up from either Spinetic Spinners or Legacy Spinners. And remember, part of your purchase, profits go to a charity, so that is an awesome thing. It doesn't just benefit you of you getting a spinner, it also benefits a child somewhere. As usual, YouTube, Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys all in my next video. Peace out, YouTube.